Where are you? Oh.
That was a stretch.
Couldn't help myself. Like, why are we even in this spooky house anyway?
Well, I got this letter last night. It says, "Hey, Gooby and Juliet, come down to this house for a cool and fun party with no monsters."
Why did they specify that?
I don't know, but there are no monsters here unless they're liars.
I mean, there's no party here. Just an empty-ass house. Like, hello? 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 Yeah, see, empty as hell. This sucks.
Well, someone has to be here. They sent us a letter.
Who even sends letters anymore? Like, what is this, 2004? Wait, no, email was around 2004. What else was in 2004? Like, wasn't that the year that, like...
Juliet?
Not now, I'm thinking.
You know how they lied about the party?
Yeah?
They lied about the monsters, too.
Hi. Oh, I'm so
What's a Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby-Doo. The trail is back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? We're gonna follow you. We're gonna solve that mystery. We see a Scooby-Doo. We're coming after you. What's a Scooby-Doo? Don't look back. You may find another clue. The Scooby Snacks will be waiting here for you. What's a Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. I see a Scooby-Doo. The trail leads back to you. What's a Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na. What's a Scooby-Doo?
Juliet and Gooby, I've been expecting you.
You've been... What? You've been expecting us? The trans gay and the fucking weird monster alien thing? Dude, we're nobodies.
Well, I kinda got a reputation to hold up.
Who even are you?
I'm the Phantom. Ooh, spooky.
I mean, kinda spooky, I guess. Like, the costume's a little tacky. And the name... Do you take constructive criticism?
I'm spooky. Ooh, just shut up. As you can see, I've trapped you in this room with a very deadly trap. The walls have been fitted with spikes and are ready to close in on you two.
Believe me, we're ready to die. You can just cut that time down to 3 minutes. Let me tell you. 3 minutes. Oh boy.
Shut up. These walls will impale and crush you in 3 hours if you do not comply.
Yeah, and what do you want from us, freak?
It's simple. You need to make a YouTube video revisiting the best movie of all time, Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed.
What the fuck?
What? That makes no sense. Like, I have like a fat ass. There are much better things that you can get from me than a fucking dumb I'm yelling video. What? You make no sense. What's the bit? What's the bit here?
It will all make sense in due time, queers.
Whoa! Jesus!
Christ, does Treatment forget that's still a slur?
Jesus, dude!
What? I'm bypassing.
Bypassing? What does that mean? I mean, I may be a lesbian, and Gooby may be,
I'm Ace, panromantic.
Gooby's whatever he is.
I literally just said it.
That doesn't mean you can just call us queers, dude.
I'm about to murder you two, and you draw the line at me saying queer. I thought that was like an identity. There's a Q at the end of...
Also a slur.
Yeah, come on, Ghost Guy, what's the bit here?
Christ on a bike. Okay, fine. Sorry. Just make the video on the movie. Phantom signing off. Ooh, fuck, how do you turn this thing off? Hold on. Almost got it. right, here we go. Yeah.
All right. Video time.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo 2? Where are you? Fuck. Hey, it's me, local 100 Gex Stan, and just whore, Juliet. And I'm here to talk about my favorite movie that I've ever seen from my childhood. And ever since I was a little kid, you know, I was a little wee girl. I always loved spooky and scary things, and just things that bumped and grinded through the night. And of course, I'm a huge pussy. Any little fucking thing scares me. I will scream. I will scream very loud. I hope you die. But I needed something that would kind of alleviate that tension and the scary factor of those creepy crawlies, you know? And that thing was just a talking fucking dog. And that's my long-winded way of saying I fucking love Scooby-Doo. And it's such a weird concept. Like, who came up with, hey, monsters, but they're fake. But there's teens trying to solve the mystery. And they're all these, like, archetypes, and it's the 60s. But we gotta add this talking fucking dog, and we're gonna name him Scooby-Doo, and we're gonna talk like, you have the classics, like Scooby-Doo meets Batman, or Scooby-Doo meets John Cena, or Scooby-Doo meets Kiss, the rock band, but instead of people, they're like weird alien superheroes, like, it's normal stuff, normal shit. This show's come a long way since its debut in 1969, and I think the farthest it's gone, and its peak, of course, is what I'm talking about, but like right before the peak is when the Scoob came to the big screen. He became real in the 2002 movie Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is a movie directed by Raja, I don't know, R-A-J-A Gosnell, and written by James Gunn, the guy who directed and wrote the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. And this movie did do very well financially, but there were some issues behind the scenes. You see, Gunn and Gosnell were going for a PG-13 rating, so it would have Velma be gay, and Daphne be gay, and Shaggy not be gay, and Scooby maybe be gay. But the studio was like, yeah, go for it, cool. So they finished the movie, and then they sent it out to the MPAA, and they were like, yeah, no, this is an R-rated movie. So Scooby-Doo was rated R by the fucking MPAA, which stands for, My Pussy and Ass. What the fuck am I talking about? So they ended up having to reshoot things, move things around, even cover up cleavage with CG. So no Velma tits. Sad, but you know, if we didn't get this movie, we wouldn't have gotten the best fucking movie of all time. Move over Citizen Kane. Move over Paddington 2. Move over fucking Joker or whatever movie people think is the best. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. What I'm talking about is we got Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed 2 years later. If you haven't seen it, first off, shame on you. But second off, I'll run you through the main story here. You see, we have the main gang here, Fred, Daphne, Velma, who's really fucking hot. Please choke me.
Who's your mommy?
Shaggy, and of course, Scooby. They're very famous now. Holy shit, is that Finn Wolfhard? And they go to the opening of their, like, museum, which was a real set that they built, and all these fucking costumes of, like, their old villains from the original show were just remade here. It's so fucking cool. Also, there's this really fucking funny gag.
No! Hey, you're doing that thing again where you take everything I say out of context. You're trying to make it look like I think Coolsville sucks. No! Don't record that!
All Fred Jones had to say was,
I think Coolsville sucks.
So as it turns out, this halfway between Rick, Morty, and Dr. Doom shows up, and he's like, Mystery Incorporated! And then it turns out these fake-ass monsters are real-ass monsters, and then all hell breaks loose. It's fucking crazy.
We have to remain calm.
Come, Scooby-Doo! You're not being calm! I needed that. I needed that too. You're pushing your luck, Scoob.
It's such a cool concept that kind of fills me with a little bit of existential dread because it's like the villain literally made monsters, like real life, out of costumes, just made living creatures. What the fuck? Made real monsters. Real monsters. That's the name of a show. I mean, that's such a fucking funny name. Real monsters. That's a fucking show. What the fuck?
Ladies, gentlemen, they, thems, welcome to Juliet's video essay hour. Can't believe it. Ooh.
Scooby and Shaggy have a fun little arc where they decide to stop being goofballs and become detectives like the rest of the gang. And at the end they realize, hey, we're fine the way we were. But it ultimately leads to my favorite scene in the movie. Shaggy and Scooby infiltrate the faux ghost.
Hey, handsome.
Hello, baby.
There just isn't anything like this movie, I'm telling you. The fact that this bar of past fake monsters don't recognize Shaggy and Scooby in their disguises is actually a great callback to how the duo would do a bit in the middle of a chase and then confuse the hell out of a monster. James Gunn really knows what he's doing.
Hey, doll. You want to dance?
Groovy. Here we go.
The song that plays here is Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself, which at first seems like a funny gag with Scooby being in his disguise, and he's all like singing about, being himself. But really, it's about the people in the faux ghost. They're all reformed criminals, their records tarnished by the Mystery Inc. gang. They're here being themselves. Later in the film, Fred crashes Old Man Wickles' business meeting, thinking that Wickles is behind the madness, but he isn't. He's being himself. And this brings forth the idea that Mr. Inc. has done more bad than good, that they've ruined the lives of these people, that the real monster plaguing Coolsville is the one forcing these people into dressing up as monsters in the first place. Capitalism. It's an idea that would have carried over to the planned Scooby-Doo 3, where the gang have to, and I'm quoting James Gunn here, come to terms with their prejudices and narrow belief systems. Another example of this is the pterodactyl ghost. Yeah, Jonathan Jacobo plays a big role in this movie as a previous pterodactyl ghost, but in the show his name is Johnny and is apparently trying to scare people away from a music pirating operation. This is according to fandom. I don't catch me watching a show from the 60s. Who do you think I am, a racist? Anyway. So, this is Scooby-Doo versus Napster, I guess. This whole movie juxtaposes the success of the rich and famous Mystery Inc. with the misfortunes of the poor and mentally ill people that they've thrown in jail, effectively showing how their lives have been ruined by these meddling kids. It's the whole reason this villain works so well. They want Mystery Inc. to be taken off of their pedestal, and could be literally any of their previous foes.
Sponsored by Squarespace.
And it's packed to the brim with action and hijinks. Wacky little hijinks. You got cool shit like Fred's on a motorcycle and he's gonna joust with the knight, which, by the way, it's the Black Knight ghost from the first Scooby-Doo episode, which is a good homage. And he puts on the ascot and it's so fucking cool. Oh my god. And then you got Scooby-Doo in a disguise with an afro and he's human-sized and he's dancing to 2000s R&B. It's a cover of Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself. And then you got Shaggy with big fucking awooga, bark, awooga, chugga, woo, woo. Side note, I'm pretty sure that seeing Shaggy with a woman's body was the first time I've ever felt gender dysphoria. So, thank you, James Gunn, for making me trans. The cast is incredible. You have Freddie Prinze Jr. as Fred, which is great, because his name is Fred. You have Buffy the Vampire Slayer as Daphne, you have Linda Cardellini as Velma, and oh my god, I would let you run me over with a fucking steamroller. You have Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, who's my favorite Shaggy voice. He's such a good fucking Shaggy, and he thinks that Chris Evans' dick is sexy. As he should. And you got Seth Green. Seth fucking Green. Which is a big deal. It's a big fucking deal. 1, he created RoboCop. 2, he was an Austin Poston British fucking spy as Scott. And 3, Velma has the hots for him, and I really, really wish she'd have the hots for me. This movie has really fucking good music. Like, it has an orchestral version of the Scooby-Doo theme where they go, "Ah, da, 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 da." It's fucking awesome. Oh god, it's Ruby Dooby fresh and fruity. You gotta listen. Take a listen. Take a... The score aside, the actual soundtrack to this movie is amazing. It has 2000s pop rock and R&B, but the actual standout song for this movie is Don't Wanna Think About You by Simple Plan, who also did the theme for What's New Scooby-Doo, and it's such a good song. It's the best Simple Plan song, other than the theme for What's New Scooby-Doo. And it only appears in the credits for this movie, which sucks. I also love how dated this movie is. Like, Fred says this:
"If we can prove Wickles is behind this mystery goes down like a .com and Coolsville digs us again."
What the fuck does this even mean? What does this mean? My favorite thing of all time is the Mystery Incorporated headquarters. Oh my god. It is the epitome of the Y2K aesthetic. If you're not familiar with it, or if you really fucking love it, I recommend this account called it's the Y2K Aesthetic Institute. They post, oh my god. I don't know if it's just nostalgia or just because it looks good, but just the rounded edges of everything in the Mystery Inc. Headquarters, the fucking font that they use for the logo, just the architecture, the vibrant fucking colors, the way it's just a big circle. It's, oh my god. And the outfits they all wear are just so 2004. Oh, fuck, it's so good. And in terms of this being like a Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo's entered this kind of point where he's this self-referential, fourth wall breaking thing. But this movie plays it kind of halfway that, but also mostly straight here. It plays it relatively grounded, but it's also a self-parody of regular Scooby-Doo. In terms of using the archetypes and just the comedy and shit. I'm going way too serious with this. It's James Gunn. It's a James Gunn Scooby-Doo script. It's really fucking good. It think of like the Lego Batman movie, but live action. I don't know how to describe it, but the thing is, with this movie, you can really tell there was a lot of care and effort put into every minute of this fucking movie. Like, the crew and the cast, they really wanted to be there. They really wanted to make this movie. And it shows. And it's just so full of heart and passion that it makes me really appreciate everything in it. They really wanted to put fucking Scoobert Doobert on screen, but in a way that honors the Scooby-Doo legacy. And I think that's fucking just beautiful, man. It also has this cool little joke where Scooby and Shaggy sing Strangers in the Night by Frank Sinatra, which is actually the song that inspired the name for Scooby-Doo, because he goes...
Exchanging glances, Scooby-Doo. Hey, like what's this?
And so this movie came out in 2004, and it did really, really bad critically, just fucking awful. 22% on Rotten Tomatoes, like, Jesus Christ. It won Worst Remake or Sequel at the Razzies. I don't know who the fuck is hosting the Who makes the Razzies? What kind of hateful bitch do you have to be like, I'm gonna really stick it to them, and I'm gonna invite the celebrities here that did awful and then give them an award for being awful. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mr. Razzie? I'll put up a picture of whoever made the Razzies here, and I'll just go, fuck you. Gross. I hope you get run over by a steamroller, but if it's Velma driving that steamroller, run me over. But recently, on probably just the people I follow on Twitter, but I've seen a lot of praise for this movie. Here are some people I DM'd on Twitter and then forced them to make a video. I forced them at gunpoint to help me out here. So anyway, here's some people I DM'd.
Citizen Kane. Lawrence of Arabia, The Godfather. What do these three films have in common? Well, none of them are as good as Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed. Hi, I'm barely holding it together. Scoobert Doobert Toobert Monstruberts Unlubert is the best movie that it's like the pinnacle of cinema, but like much better because it has a talking dog. Wait, the dog talks? Oh, I've got to see this. This guy. Oh, okay, I haven't actually seen the movie. I hear it's great, and this is going to be paying for my beach home in Florida. The thing about cinema, when you come upon a true innovation, can I get a Diet Coke? I'm not Ben Mankiewicz, and coming up next on Turner Classic Movies is a movie.
I'm MJ from MJ TV, broadcasting live from some bathroom. Most of my Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed experience really comes down to sharing it with others. My first girlfriend especially. We spent a lot of time watching the first and second movie. And generally we just kind of had this tradition of just being in the presence of one another and watching kind of goofy kind of movies, I guess. And Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed definitely fit those requirements, along with like the Mamma Mia movies. And it's just a really good, wholesome time. I have a lot of very good memories from that time, and I really love when Shaggy has how do you say this? Really massive tits for some reason. It was a good part of the. It's a good part of the film. Anyway, she did break up with me 3 days before Christmas, so I guess these are actually the worst movies of all time.
Okay, Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed was like my childhood entirely. I don't even know how to describe it properly without saying that, because like I adored this movie as a kid, and I had an entire birthday party surrounded in it, you know? Like I was gonna do this video as the whole it's the greatest film ever made thing, where people pretend to exaggerate and talk about how this bad movie is the greatest thing. But no, I'm gonna be genuine here and say that I love Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed because it's good. James Gunn directed it. The comic book, like cartoon, crazy, colorful style really shows, and it even has a heart which feels real and made me feel something as a kid. And if that doesn't count, I don't know what does. Like, the flashback where they're all like teenagers and they're tossing the frisbee to Scooby, CGI Scooby-Doo, and then Fred's like, the good old days, or whatever he says. I don't know, wish we could go back to the good old days. And then the bit where like, Shaggy and Scooby are sitting by the lake, and they're like, man, Scoob, nobody ever really wanted us. We just always mess things up and we fail. As a kid, I was like, that's some heart-wrenching drama right there, man. I don't even know how to take that in my childhood brain. So, yeah, I mean, I'm probably stressing this too much. It's a fun movie, not a masterpiece, but like, I loved it as a kid, and it's real fun.
And yeah, this might be nostalgia. Maybe, hopefully not. But I just remember, you know, being a little audience girl and flipping through channels and being like, whoa, it's Scooby-Doo, and I'll leave it on, because I love it. I love Scooby-Doo. Just the dynamic of the fucking, I'm gonna knock this over. Just the dynamic of, you know, we got the Shaggy and the Scooby and the Velma, I love you. No matter what you do, their dynamic is so good, and you can always feel the heart of friendship in their team. And it's something that almost made me cry watching this movie, because of just how pure that heart is. And fuck, I just love Scooby-Doo, and it's gonna forever hold a place in my heart, especially Scooby-Doo Rise of the Hoobert. And I don't know where I'd be without it. Fuck, James Gunn, you made me trance. I can't believe it. Fuck me, I guess. I wish I could get the shaggy booby pill. Thank you. Pill, drink. I just want boobies. And fuck, I'm getting way off topic here. It's just a good movie. It's just pure fun, and it just makes me feel like a kid again. And after all, isn't emotion all that a movie needs to achieve? I mean, no one's going like the Oscars for fucking I'm gonna cry, but that's all a movie needs to be for me. And, well, Guardians of the Galaxy ain't got shit on this.
Turn it off!
What?
Juliet!
Jesus Christ! We had a deal!
I won't be requiring your services anymore.
You get away from her, or I'll give you the old 1-2, but with my claws, so it's like I'm stabbing you. It's like I'm stabbing you.
Gooby! Trap time!
Trap time? And you're on my ass about the slur thing? Oh shit.
Okay. Let's find out who this creep really is.
Hanna-Barbera? But you're basically a non-existent cartoon company. Why would he kidnap two dipshits like us?
The world needs to know that Scooby-Doo has lost its magic. Now more than ever, we need Scooby-Doo 3. I mean, have you seen Scoob?
Yeah, Scoob sucks.
Don't like that movie.
I needed you to tell the world that Scooby-Doo 2 is the way to protect the Scooby legacy. No more Mark Wahlberg dabbing like that guy committed war crimes and shit.
Man, I kind of feel bad impaling that guy.
I would have gotten away with it too, if it weren't for you meddling queers.
There he is back with the queer thing.
Christ, does he know when to quit?
He's dead. Shit. Yeah, that's a dead guy right there.
Yeah, he's dead.
Fuck. You wanna get White Castle?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some things to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you. Pretending you got a slipper. But you're not pulling me, cause I can't say the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery or something. Scooby-Doo, be ready for your eyes. Don't hold back. Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have a Scooby snack. That's a fact.
Game Boy Advance Secret Code.
Ruh-roh. Scooby-Dooby-Doo.